what better time than the new year to implement new awesome habits? And let me just say, those awesome habits, I truly believe, simplify to amplify. Simplify to amplify. So let's get into it. Sometimes what we really need to do is just take a moment, a step in our process, and assess what is not working for us. For a lot of people, it's time management. And I'm going to give you a quick little example of this and why simplifying works so well. So here's the example. Say you need to get a project done and you need 4 hours in your week to get it done. That's a huge chunk of time, and it would actually be so much easier to find 20 or 30 minutes first thing during your day to start working on that task. I'm a big believer personally, because I now know I'm actually a morning person and not a night person, but I did think I was a night person. Mornings are when I have the most creative juices flowing, when I have a lot of energy, especially after, a good breakfast, I've hydrated, maybe I got my coffee and I'm ready to go. So much easier to find those tiny chunks of time in your day than it is to find a huge chunk of time. Another big thing is when you are working, 3, 4, 5 hours in a chunk of time, you're gonna have to take productivity breaks, because if you're not taking those breaks, you might notice the fatigue coming in. So you're still ending up breaking up that time. The other big thing is the fact that not every session of work that you do is going to be super productive. Not every session is going to be good. Like, some of them are just gonna suck. And it's so much easier to justify taking 4 hours out of your week to do the thing when you make them smaller tasks, when they're micro, as opposed to the 4 hours that might not actually work out for you so well, and it's just gonna make you want to put it off in the future. Another big thing is we don't tend to have as much energy at the end of our day or at the end of our week because we've been working so freaking hard. But for some of us, the only time to get the 4 uninterrupted hours means doing it later at night when everybody's asleep, or when nobody's bugging you and needs your time and attention. Which brings me back to, doing this for 20 or 30 minutes first thing in the morning before people need your attention, while everybody is still sleeping, while the kids aren't coming out of their bedrooms because they can't sleep. It's just so much easier to create and form new habits when you're doing them on a micro level, when you're doing them daily. And this is why I feel like simplifying things really amplify how far you can get in a task, especially when you've got energy, you're not being interrupted as much because it's a shorter chunk of time, and it's just easier to carve out that space. So I hope you found this one helpful. We kept it under 4 minutes. Yay! Let me know in the comments below how you're going to use this, or maybe you're already using it. I'd love to hear an example of how you're making it work for you, or how you're going to use it in the new year. So much love, y'all, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel.